Hey Summoners, just another gamer here, and today I'll be doing on the trial session floor 90, which is the hard mode. So as per usual, I'll be doing on 2 teams, and I'm not sure how many times I'm going to do the 2 teams, but if I do not have the time, probably I'll just stop and just do on my core team. Then if any other case there is a request, I'll probably just switch it over. That's why actually I can think it off right now. Then this should be okay. We got Jojo there, so okay, I gotta take care of the Jojo first because if I actually get planted by the bomb, then it's probably like the end of this stage. So there's no point if I do not get rid of the Jojo first. Then let's hope for the defense break. Alright, that's cool. Then we will just work on this Jojo and then the other Jojo. Well, that's 22k ish. Which I didn't expect that it can actually do that much. Oh, so actually the first skill hits harder. Unless there's an attack buff, I guess the second skill might actually hit harder. Let's see. Although I shouldn't have done that attack break and defense. Attack and defense break on that guy, but should I? We'll probably just make this guy asleep, then we'll just try again in a few more turns because I can still waste another turn gathering all these. Okay, this Jojo's gonna move, but it should be fine. Yep. Do I do this now? I think I just save for another round because I think I can do it. Still with just another round. Should I do this? Yep, I can do this because Tailwind is coming out right after that. Then I could just do on this for now, which is the Hellstorm. That's what I'm referring to. Because there's a Tailwind and then the attack bar boost, then I can actually make them all asleep again. So I know this is a little bit dry and then it's somehow like quite boring that you guys are just seeing me owning this quite flawlessly, but then there are also times whereby I tried it doing non-recording times whereby if I'm actually doing if like 2 or 3 units were to be like resisted, I might actually have some troubles coming in because at the same time I don't have like anything like cleansers. So if I get like a defense break or attack break or even slow, so I think slow is like the most important thing that I should not get into contact with, because once I get slow then it's pretty much I can't move that much. Yep. Okay, we hit the one with the lesser bar. Hua's going to move, so I will skip on the second skill. For this case, we'll just do some damage to it. Should I have done the... Oh wait, never mind, we'll just put them asleep first. There will still be time until the next one, so it'll be fine. Okay, well, we will need to do the Tailwind right after this because I missed one round of the Tailwind. And that's damage for Hua, so definitely I want some form of damage for it. I think I'll just stick to like the first skill. I mean, after the past few days, I finally actually thought through this because I'm only playing this like this battle will last around 12 minutes ish. So I don't really know it's like how this or what is going to happen. Okay, wait. Should I just make the other one? Yeah, I'll just try clearing this. I might just take another hit from this Green Ripple. Okay, never mind. The passive fog and then hit another time, whereby to reduce on the attack bar of the Green Ripple, we'll do the Hellstorm. So that's to like further reduce on the attack bar. Tailwind. Then I still think that the first hit were to hit much better as compared to like the second hit. and then playing with dots. As a matter of fact, they will not get killed by dots that really much, because most likely their attack bar will not be even increasing that really much. Okay, maybe now it's gonna move. So we got the provoke, which failed. Anyways, that's a violent proc, which can actually help me back in this. Okay, I think I pressed backlash, which I should not have done that. Okay, so at least now it's actually the cooldown. It's off the cooldown. So what we have here, which will be Evaders and the Michelle. So gotta like Evaders will be more. Okay, in fact, both of them actually are quite of a threat somehow, if you do not CC them well. First of all, because of the Sylph. Because the Sylph has the third skill whereby it actually does on the stun, and the second skill which is a glance. And then Michelle will actually reduce the block flow skill. It's not a heal, so it's a heal plus then it reduces all the debuffs by 1 and then increases all the all the beneficial effects by 1. So as a matter of fact, it's quite. Both of them are also in some way of a threat if you do not CC them well. I think I'll just stick to skill 1 for this Hua, because honestly, I don't really see much damage coming from the second one, and they are not skill up at all, so yep, I can see like those 10-13k ish coming out from there. Okay, let's see. For now, this case, I think I'll take on the Michelle, because this is the one with the lowest bar. Then let's do the Polar War. Okay, the sleep is off effect, so we gotta make them all sleep again. And yesterday, while I was out, I was trying this team, this line up in the normal stages, and it's taking pretty long. So honestly, it's still better to do on the dots for like the other stages, because this kind of stage, 1 out of 10 stages whereby you actually do on this team will be okay. But then if you're doing this team in like every stage, it's really tiring and stressful, because if I use back my dots team, I can actually just like not be so concentrated and just I was even watching a TV when I did like around 85 to 89 and I did not know what's like going on in the chat, in the group chat, etc. I was just like doing through this whole thing. So of course it's also good to have this team in my opinion, but then okay, wait, the attack bar seems to be a little bit of a issue, so let's try this out. I might get hit a little bit. Okay, put this guy asleep. Alright, thankfully. So we put them to slow again. Okay, this guy did not get slow. Okay, now he has the slow. Then we put the tailwind, and then I need to use the delayed promise. So in terms of success rate, I think this team will be much better as compared to like the dots team. But then in boss stages, you can't use dots to kill the boss. So that's why I think that's like the rough guideline or line out that I have at the moment. And of course, if you guys do not know what I'm talking about, it could probably be because I'm actually linking through like a kind of like a blog kind of stuff, whereby I'm just linking through the past few days until today. So you guys are lost, it's probably the past few videos over the past few days, because I'm also still trying out stuff, and the game is always ever changing, like the meta and the like arena meta. So in short, the learning doesn't stop for this game, that is, because there will always be like new content, like the recent raids which came in with some of the other stuff, like all the grindstone and enchant stone, which I'm actually starting to farm them at the moment. And there could be like whenever you get new units, you will also try them out and then play with them somehow. So technically, this whole game don't really quite. It's just changing together with time. So let's try this out. I'll skip on the Michelle. Okay, I'll skip on the Michelle. And we'll see if you can die by dots. Or else probably I'll just plant a dot or using the Hua second skill. Oh crap, this guy isn't slow yet. Oh yeah, in either case then I can actually use the... Once I get a defense break on the Erasers, I could just use on the Hellstorm for that case. Okay, I gotta save. Okay, I will just do this. And I think I gotta save on like this skill off the cooldown KD. Because I don't want to enter the map and then I can't use the delayed promise and then I'm actually GG'd. I should have like all my skills back up. Oh, so this is the stage. I thought it was the... Okay. I really did not see who is the boss for this stage. Because after clearing the Veromos at 50 and then Asima at 60, I think that... I thought nothing else was threat. Okay. So in this stage, I think it's more like the... All of them are like AoEs and then especially like... Gauch isn't AoE. Okay, there's this Crumble which is like Shatter, which is like the Shatter which will be Edna and Raki's second skill, the Wind and the Fire Holiday respectively. So it has a defense break and then continuous damage. Then there is a... Oh, so this idea is not to get the dots, because if you get defense break, then adding in the continuous damage and then Zibota and then the Baretta also does on the dots. So then after the Gouge come in, you might be in grave danger. Okay, let's try to reduce the buff for this and then let's pay for the sleep. Okay, I haven't got the sleep on this guy. So in that case, let's see. I'm gonna provoke them one by one. I have to go this way. So it's not that my stuff will always work, like I told you guys. I also have like some kind of danger. So it's all like just how to get out of that danger and then try to salvage the whole situation. So that's like the rough guide that I can actually teach you guys. And it all boils down back to like experience. Okay, I think I'll just really use the first skill. Damage is very bad. Okay, we'll reduce the buff for this guy and then let's try to provoke Baretta. Okay, this Baretta is not the despair one whereby like what you guys are using. Then we'll reduce the buff for this. Okay, at least now we have the... Okay, we do the Polar War. Hopefully hope that... no, I can't use the Hellstorm yet. I gotta wait another turn. Let's see. If this is the case, yeah, I'll do this delayed promise. So all four of them are being sleep. But then one of them is not slow yet. So Spectra gotta do her job. His or her job or its job, whatever. Now let's see. Tailwind. Okay, I'll just focus on the first skill for goodness sake. Okay, now we have the slow on all the units. But the sleep isn't consistent because the first Zibota is like having already one turn because there isn't a slow earlier. So gotta work differently somehow. Okay, this case right now then we'll do the Polar War. Okay. She managed to move. Okay, our first skill, yep. Our first skill everything. Oh yeah, I can actually make this a sleep. We try this for a sleep for one turn, then after that. Well, after that, because all of them will be off the sleep after this round, so I can actually just go for the delayed promise right after that. Provided if I can still use the delayed promise or else actually the boss will be dead by then. Yep, I can still wait another turn because Tailwind will be coming in. So I hope that, yep, this is like the perfect timing because Should I do the hell? Yeah, I'll do the Hellstorm. Like, why not? Because finally I got the chance to do the Hellstorm, which I barely touch Hellstorm nowadays if I'm using this comp. Okay, so we will be done with this boss. So this will Light and Thunder Scroll, which I'll pop it after the monthly Light and Thunder Scroll, which is I think on the, is it 29th of February? I can't remember on the exact dates, but then yep. So I'll pop this Light and Thunder Scroll like on the 29th for my Monday summoning session. Then we'll see what we get. But I haven't got lightning so far. So pray for me that I'll get lightning with this. So that will be like one legendary, because I'm not sure on claiming this floor 100 for this cycle, and then the other side would be just doing on the Light and Thunder Scroll, which should be 3 scrolls by then, unless I actually get more from the world boss or from the shop refresh. Yep. So okay, let's proceed on and do on the other lineup that I always do. Alright, so as per usual, I think I gotta work on the JoJo's. Oh, no, I don't need to work on the JoJo's right now because I have Veromos. So I don't actually have to work on the JoJo's. So we can actually work on the Green Reapers or anybody that I like to work on. Then let's reset one of the Green Reapers. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, right now they're having the Water Green Reaper SD. So at the same time, probably let's just talk through on the Green Reapers. So as for the Green Reapers, I'm only using on the dark one. I'm thinking if I should actually build the water one. Like, I have Baretta, then Veromos, which is the water one, then Train, which is the dark one, then I have Aria and then Tion. But then I think the stance wise, it's like a little bit limited because if I do the Water Green Reaper, that would be like on just purely on the what's it? Violent, yep, Violent, which he doesn't have any AoE, which I might lack as compared to using Veromos. So as a matter of fact, I'm still like in sort of a dilemma if I should actually do on the water one, that is. But in any other case, if you guys have not fused on the, is it Veromos? I think for Mikin, right? So just farm the amount that you need, rather than you buy the Green Reapers from the guild shop, which you can actually buy more stuff with the guild points. Like, it's I think 800 points for one Green Reaper, so, or 1000, whereby you could actually just buy like 20 pieces of the Ifrit pieces instead. Let's try for stun. Okay. Then as compared to light one, I think light one, I'm not sure how it is, but the third skill has the stun and the defense break for one turn. If you're using like a speed comp, maybe you could try that. But then if I remember correctly, these Green Reapers, their speed is only like around 91, I think. It's very very low. Is it 94 thereabout? So if you're using the Green Reapers, then I mean, other than that, fire could be good for if you're actually running like a Firemon farmer, or you are still in the early stage of building like a farmer, then you could try out the fire one. I have heard good stuff about it, but I mean, you won't use it. I don't think anyone will use it elsewhere. Not even in like guild battles kind of stuff. That's why I don't really quite find it much of a need, because I'm more to the PvP kind, or else ToA is okay. So the units that I built mostly are like having a reason for the PvP side. Then whatever we've gone through, then the wind, I don't think we need to like go through on the wind, because I haven't really seen any good stuff with the wind one. So among all, I think the least you should consider about building would be the wind one. The dark one over the water one, yes, and then fire or light, both they have a both, it all depends on your needs, on like which one you actually want to use. That's a very good stun, whereby he stun 4 of them. Oh crap, the Michelle might move. Okay, thankfully for the provoke. Or else this might come in like a little bit of a problem. So actually if you're using this team instead of not having the train, I think this team could also work out. Because I've tried it like before I started using train, I was like using Spectra and Baretta because the turns that I get is like almost unlimited. So I mean of course you need some form of like speed. That's from your subs and also from your swift set, etc. So if you're actually, I think that if you're starting out on the Child Ascension building, then probably you could just try out something like that. They are not that really hard to get other than Basalt, which could probably get on your 24th. On the 24th of every month, whereby there is a Light and Darkness scroll. Or maybe if you are lucky enough, you can get the one from this. Okay, wait. I want to reset this guy. From the Child Ascension floor 90. Okay, I gotta save on the skills right after this. I should have done on the tailwind. But never mind, I can't use the tailwind right now because both of them are like gonna die. I think he's gonna kill him. Okay, so we're tailwind. Then let's do on this. Oh crap, we did not slow on the boss. Okay, let's reset the boss. We have no choice. Then I think we just Hellstorm. We gotta CC them somehow. I can't slow the boss. Oh crap. Okay, let's do this. No choice. Provoke the boss. Alright. Should have done the defense buff. Because like a few of them are like gonna hit me in a moment. Okay, we have the defense buff right now. We try for stun. Okay, then. Okay, at least we got the slow. Okay, let's do a defense buff because. Okay, we do this. Yup, I don't want to get too much of the damage, especially from these guys. Okay, we don't want to get defense break on earlier. So okay, this case then. We have two ways. We can actually either Asima or else the Baretta on the right. So by then, my Basalt is going to move, so I think the safer one, which will be to take down on the. Oh wait, Bernard's going to move also. So in case he actually does the turbulence, okay, we'll do the turbulence on the Baretta. Okay, then we'll work on the boss. Then let's see. Okay, we'll do a Hellstorm because as compared to the previous team, I can't actually perform Hellstorm that way much. So we'll just use or spam Hellstorm in every case. Okay, with Tailwind, provoke the boss. Then reduce the speed. Alright, that's great. Then let's refresh on the debuffs. Put in more dots. All of them are now dotted and then stunned earlier. Okay, then for this case, let's provoke. Okay, we'll provoke. I mean, the boss is the one that actually does like the most damage. So ultimately, if you are actually thinking who to provoke or stuff, provoke the boss. When in doubt, provoke the boss. Now in this case wise, okay, we will let's do the Hellstorm. Because I'm really quite deprived of not using Hellstorm for like most of the cases in the other team. Then we'll do the Polar War. We'll prepare for another Hellstorm. I don't care, I'm gonna use the Hellstorm all the way. Let's see, we'll hit the boss. Okay, what's that? No idea what's the attack. It's a multi-hit. Okay, this is why exactly that CCing is like and provoking is like very very important. But we still got this because Spectra and Bernard, that's all we actually probably need. Hellstorm again, I don't care. I gotta do on like another heal like quite soon. Let's try for a stun. Alright, we got the stun, nice one. Okay, so while the Baretta is down, then we're still left with like 3 more minions, which should we play around or should we just kill should we just kill this boss? Because I think we could spare some time somehow. Okay, we'll provoke the boss in case of okay, at least we don't have the gouge incoming. I mean the third skill incoming again. Okay. Wait. Well, in that case I need to kill the boss because in case that he actually use on any of the attacks. So I don't want to redo the whole video again. Yep, so that's all for what we have for today. That will be from this floor 90 with two of my like my favorite teams, or the one that actually works out most of the time. Yep, so that's all for what we have for today. Then I'll actually probably try out into climbing on the floor 100. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but if I can do it, then probably there'll be like a short video of it. Cause I have no idea on like how actually I should take down the boss. So then again, there are still stages from 91 to 99 whereby they'll be giving me some problems. So in any other case, I'll see you guys next video. So right, thanks guys for watching and goodbye.